Improv. And that is called not turning the cart wall up, Tim. Welcome to... I'm going to play it again. Improv. Welcome to Improv. I am Tim Meredith. We start as we mean to go on without proper preparation. I am joined in the studio with Ben McPherson.
Hello.
With Michael Carling.
Hello.
And with Tamara, I'm going to say Vasquez.
Velasquez,
damn it. I will get it one day, but not while I know you. So, we're going to start with a... Oh, and Ben Hollins.
Yeah,
Ben Hollins. Sporting a beard today.
Am I?
Yeah, you're a little unshaven.
It's radio.
It's radio. I'm not wearing any clothes.
It's alarming.
We're going to play a quick game of change. We're going to have a scene between Michael and Ben, which will be...
It will be a dentistry.
Dentistry. And any time, if I don't like something, I will say change. Go.
Do you need to wash out the patient's mouth? So I think if there's shards of tooth all through his mouth.
Change.
There's shards of tooth floss everywhere.
Change. That makes sense.
There's toothpicks just flying everywhere. Who would have thought?
Well, nurse, I told you we're going through experimental surgery here, and toothpicks are important. You see teeth, and we're picking out the teeth we want to keep. Therefore, toothpicks are vital. Please don't question me again.
Change.
I don't like it when you try to undermine me in front of unconscious patients.
Change.
I like it when you try to undermine me in front of conscious patients.
Well, I will continue to do so, sir. Don't you worry.
Wonderful.
Now, I have to ask why you put lipstick on the patient before starting the surgery.
Change.
Why you put foundation on...
Change.
Why you painted them like a clown.
Change.
Why did you put an apple in their mouth?
Change.
Why did you put them in a rotisserie oven before starting the procedure?
Well, it's to get rid of excess saliva, nurse. By heating up the body, we cause the fluids to evaporate, making it far, far easier. I don't have to go with a little vacuum cleaner then.
I see. Understood.
And could you just pass me the mouthwash?
Change.
Could you please pass me that hyperbolic laser?
Change.
Could you please just pass?
Yeah, okay.
There's a rugby ball there. Just throw it at me.
Oh, yes. There you are.
Thank you.
Ah.
Yes. You take it back now.
I have taken it back.
Wonderful. Thank you.
And we'll end it there. That's dangerous. In a doctor's surgery, that is dangerous. I suddenly realised we got 3 guests. I was going to do another 2. I'm going to get Ben to do the next scene with Tamara.
All right.
Because
okay.
I can't count is what's happened there. And
Oh.
your scene will be... lighting engineers.
Lighting engineers.
You're both lighting engineers. Ready? Go.
Okay, Gary, we need to get the spotlight on Doris Day in this scene, otherwise she'll get most upset.
Yeah, could you move it a little bit to the left? I can't see anything.
No, right, I'll just position it there. Oh, I can see you in my beams. There
Change.
you are. Oh, I can see you in the cold light of morning now.
Change.
Oh, I can see you. Oh, these new contacts are doing wonders.
Indeed, but can you see the light?
I can... It's sort of a greenish hue, which is a bit off. We need it as a
Change.
red. We need it as a deepest midnight.
Change.
We need it more good. Need a more good light.
Yeah, Jenkins, what are you doing? We need this. This looks like it could be on Mars, not on Earth.
Right, okay, hang on, let me just tweak this. Now we're getting this interesting particle effect. I think the gel is helping there, but maybe if I just took that out and I'll just put this
New sound effect. New sound effect. New sound effect. New sound effect. New sound effect.
Oh no, it's ruined. It's exploded everywhere.
You've killed her, Jenkins.
Doris Day. Oh, she was a gem.
And she was. Well, you killed Doris Day.
I'm sorry.
Is she dead? Is she dead?
Yes.
Yes.
She's dead, and it was your fault.
Quite a long time.
Wait, how old are you, Ben?
I'm 20 years old.
20 years. And how long ago did Doris Day die?
Like,
More than 20.
in
More
the
than 20.
60s.
That's impressive.
I'm sorry. I loved your work as Calamity Jane.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure. Let's play a game of blind date. Listeners, I'm alone. I mean, apart from my
Aw.
girlfriend, but I'm very alone. And
Hi,
I
Amy.
need... Yes, hi. And I need a date because, as I mentioned before, I'm very alone. So I've decided to use the ginger scarecrow that is, what's her name? Cilla Black, that's the one, to help me get a date. And so I've gone on blind date, and Ben, once I've left the room, is going to assign each of our datees a type of cough. So, no, it's a type of character, and I'm going to come in and try and guess them. You got that, Ben?
Yep.
Got that, Tamara?
Yeah.
You got that, Mike? You got that
yes,
other Ben?
Yes.
Then I'll leave the room.
Okay, right. Is he going?
He's going.
He's
Okay,
gone.
the door's
He's
closed.
gone.
Okay,
Oh.
right. Let me just get my piece of paper here, which I've been preparing. Okay, Tamara, I would like you to be a cactus.
Okay.
Not
Mike,
plain stereotype.
be careful. Be careful now, okay? I would like you to be Charlie Sheen.
Oh my god.
And Ben, you are Mr. Tumnus from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Perhaps at this point I should tell you at school, children used to bully me by calling me Mr. Tumnus,
Oh,
and if
I'm
I go
sorry.
into an episode of flashback, her cuddled up in a ball
Oh, no.
crying, that's why. But I'll work through the pain.
Oh, what am
Okay.
I doing? I'm sorry. It's fine. Tim, you can come back in.
Hi there.
Hey there, man.
Oh,
Hey.
from over the screen they sound very alluring. I'd like to ask contestant number 1, if we were to go out on a date, where would you take me?
I would take you somewhere warm and sunny, but we would need to be careful because if we get too close, I might hurt you.
Oh, I like threatening men. Contestant number 2, same question.
I'd take you to the pantheon of warrior awesomeness. That's where I'd take you to. Yeah. I'd take you to that 7th heaven. Yeah.
You're quite worrying. And contestant number 3, same question.
I would take you for a wander around Cair Paravel and maybe see a lamppost.
Oh, contestant number 3, you do flatter me, so. Contestant number 1, if I were to get you a gift, what gift would you like it to be?
I would like a change of color because it ain't easy being green, you know? Get teased a lot.
Well, it's very distressing. And contestant number 2, same question.
I don't need anything. I'm already awesome. So, you know, pint of tiger blood. I don't know. Yeah.
Little arrogant, contestant number 2, contestant number 3.
I quite like clothes. A scarf would be good. Not being turned into stone, that's quite a
Not-
nice
not
one.
being turned into-
Trousers or shoes would be inappropriate, though.
Is there something wrong with your feet?
I prefer to think I was just created that way.
Okie dokie. And let's have one last question. Contestant number 1, my cousin has died. How will you console me?
By standing at a good distance from you because again, as I said, I cannot give you a hug because my arms will hurt you.
Right? Contestant number 2.
I'd give you a drug. It's called me.
Ah,
Winning.
do I need a prescription for that?
No.
No, okay. And contestant number 3.
I would invite you round to mine for tea, and then I'd play music, and then I would do absolutely nothing whatsoever to you whatsoever.
Okie dokie. Well, I know that contestant number 3 is a fawn from. Hang on, I've just remembered from Parts of the Caribbean. No, the one I mentioned in the wardrobe, and it's Mr. Tumnus. You're Mr. Tumnus.
I am.
I like a man with furry legs. Contestant number 2 was Charlie Sheen,
Yes.
because
I had to be careful with
you had to be careful with it, didn't you? Because that's number 2, because we are on the radio. Contestant number 1, green, an ogre,
It's a prickly one.
a prickly one, a giant conker that's yet to be peeled.
Close.
No.
I don't know.
Lives in the desert.
A Komodo dragon?
Prickly in a desert.
Prickly, a cactus.
Yes.
You're very strong. Cactuses aren't strong. When the cactuses are strong.
They
Why am
are.
I still speaking like that?
I think we should
I
probably
can't even read
apologise to Doris Day, who apparently is still alive and is 90.
Oh.
Well, good for you, Doris.
Good for you, Doris. I'm very sorry to hear that Ben killed you. So,
Not quite Doris Dusk.
oh,
Sweet Jesus.
you know,
we need a new sound for when he does things like that.
I mean, I'm going to play the Dave sound because it was a poor joke. But I had a word with you last week about this, Mike, about the things you do and say.
We should have like a slow trumpet. Wah, wah, wah.
Well, with that, we'll try and clear your comedy palette with Black Dog by Led Zeppelin. That was Black Dogs. I like that song, as was evidenced by my guitar solo. Listeners, television is not very good these days. I watched it once. It wasn't great. I watched it for 20 minutes. There was a group of people in a house. Not much was happening. I was watching the BBC Parliament. Ah! Moving on.
We found crickets.
We found crickets. That's what we were doing in the break, finding sound effects. So we're going to play a game of sitcom in the radio. In it, we're going to just create a little sitcom scene for you with characters as assigned by Mr. Benjamin Holland. So would you like to assign your characters?
Right, okay then. Tamara, I would like you to be Doris Day.
Okay.
Mike, I would like you to be Jim Carrey.
Oh God.
Ben, you will be Colin Firth.
No.
And Tim, you will be Brian Blessed.
Brian Blessed. I don't know if I can be that loud. I'm not sure. Not loud at all. And the scene we're going to have is going to be two doctors in the waiting room, the common room, waiting for their next patient.
Simon. You see, the thing I'm trying to tell you is that I'm being sued for malpractice.
Oh no. That's terrible news.
Yes. Please don't tell my wife, because you know how she gets about malpractice suits.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah, I know that thing. I don't know Jim Carrey well enough.
Just be crazy.
Oh, whoa!
Doctors, we have an emergency going on.
Julian.
It's terrible. The patient has some sort of disease. It's like the rage of God hit him in the head.
What's the problem?
But I think we all need to calm down and stifle those emotions slightly. I think you're being most inappropriate in a hospital.
Should I bring him in, darlings?
Yeah, sure.
I would prefer it if you called us doctor.
Look, if I close the door, you can't hear me as well.
It's a very good trick, Jim.
I'm gonna go bring the patient in. Come on in, darling.
Why am I stuck to a gurney? I climbed Mount Everest. I could not be stopped. What is wrong with me?
Now, sir, please, you're being excessively emotive.
I'm not unreasonable. You're unreasonable. Your face is unreasonable. My facial hair is unreasonable.
Golly,
I like
that's
this guy.
terrible.
What is wrong with me?
I don't know. It's your leg. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna go clean it. I have exorcised the demons.
For the people at home, Mike's Jim Carrey impression involves a lot of arm and neck
I
movements.
don't know. I just think of it.
Please cure me of my evident leg pain.
Don't worry, darling. We're gonna get help for you. It'll be wonderful.
Have you tried just sort of ignoring it and hoping it'll go away?
I tried that with my first wife, but it didn't work.
I'm gonna go Jim Carrey from doing serious dramas that don't work.
You're awfully unconvincing.
That's not true. I'm an actor. I can do serious things. Mr. Popper's Penguins was awesome.
You want to see my stutter? I'm very proud of my stutter.
Please, will someone see to my medical emergency?
Look, just calm down, okay? I have morphine here.
Oh,
But I'm only going to give it to you if you calm down.
I am now calm.
He's calm, boss.
Well, just breathe into this sack. I think it's probably an indictment of our medical system that we have to carry morphine around in sacks rather than
That's
bottles.
terrible.
Yeah, well, that's the government. Well, yes. Well,
I'm now full of morphine and I feel most relaxed.
Yeah, well, excellent. Good.
I'm
Jolly
gonna
good.
go climb Mount Everest again. Bye!
Wonderful!
The number 23.
Okay. Well,
I'm so
turns out it's harder than it looks. So
We
we're
do
gonna
improv, don't we?
well, of a sort.
Okay,
Of a
just
sort.
checking.
All I can think of from Jim Carrey is
Carrey.
the mask, in which all I can think of is a man with a green mask moving around. And I don't remember him saying
He
anything.
says, "Somebody stop me!"
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
I did the Ace Ventura. I have exorcised the demons.
I don't remember that. I don't.
I think the thing with Jim Carrey is you just have to really, really overuse your face.
Yeah, you have to sort of yell a lot and.
Which is
do
not
like, ah!
helpful on radio. Right.
In the sense that I
We're
look
going
distressed.
to have a song now. It's Ho Hey by the Lumineers. That was the Lumineers with Ho Hey. I feel all folky now. Do you feel all folky?
We're gonna folk you up.
More folky than Jim Carrey.
You went there.
He said nothing controversial. Right, we are going to play a game called Event Commentary. All of us in the studio, we're a pundit team on maybe Sky News or the BBC. I don't know. I have not got the imagination to decide. And we are commenting on an event. Could be an historical event, could be a sporting event, could be anything. And we haven't seen it. We were out getting a pizza. And we came back in and it was over, but we now have to do a commentary on it. So, Ben, what event have we missed?
The D-Day landings.
The D-Day landings.
Good lord.
Okie dokie. No, we can do this. We can do this. So, it's the post-match analysis of the D-Day landings, but we didn't see it. Welcome to the World Broadcast System on the BBC. The D-Day landings panel, did you think that all parties were prepared?
I thought that the Germans were particularly well prepared. They'd prepared quite a spread for when we arrived.
Oh, did they?
Yes, they did. I have heard from a very reliable source that they left small vol au vents all over the beach for us.
All over the beach. And I'm guessing they must have made the tanks quite gammed up as they went over the vol au vents, because the cream cheese would, of course, get in the wheels.
Why,
it wasn't-
certainly, Fred.
Oh, our American correspondent is here. It's Jim Hatt. Hello, Jim Hatt.
Hey, Fred. So, of course, our American freedom fighter people were there to save the day.
Little late, I thought. Little late. They could have helped
Yeah.
a bit earlier, but no. Better late than never, as Nanny always used to say before she died.
Well, I think this has really been, interesting because it's sort of been it's been the highlight of the season. Really, it's been what it's all been building up to. It has been the big expected event, and I think we won some, we lost some. Yeah.
Did you give 110%?
I'm led to believe some people did.
Give 100. What, do you think this is perhaps a turning point?
Well, I think we've had a bit of a bad season so far. We've been heading downwards, but I think this might show a sort of change in what we're doing.
I personally think it's a turning point, just on the grounds of choreography.
Oh,
I
yes.
think the way that the parachutists came down,
Oh, beautiful.
revolutionary. I haven't seen anything like that ever.
American correspondent, Fred Hatt. No, who are you? I've forgotten your name.
Jim Hatt.
Jim Hatt. Sorry, I'm Fred. Jim Hatt, did you think, because of course Americans are traditionally the parachutists, did you think our form was good?
Yes, I think their form was certainly good, and I think a particular moment that I like was when the French yelled their traditional "We surrender!"
I enjoyed that. It was of course an ironic joke, but the Germans didn't take it that way. Shot them all.
Well, I think the really important thing to remember is it's been a battle of two halves, and
As most battles tend to be, yes.
yeah, and I think Rommel put up a good defence.
In Africa.
But the British front line was stronger, I think.
In France.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. As, of course, we're doing a pincer movement, I'm guessing, into Spain.
Well, I'd imagine that is the logical follow-up.
Of course,
I think,
we can't give away secret plans on the
Yeah.
BBC. The Germans might be listening. Hello!
Hello, Germans.
Hello.
Guten Tag.
Could you stop it, please? Because we liked Coventry. It was nice. And you've sort of ruined it. So, what's on for next week?
Well, I believe we're moving slowly forward in a sort of left, right fashion. At one point, the Hopscotch division ran into a little bit of trouble when they ran out of paint in front of them to tell them whether to hop or scotch.
That is difficult.
But
And
But,
certainly the aquatic ballet that's been going on in the Atlantic Ocean is going on pretty well. We have an event coming up next week, which will be wonderful to watch.
turned a submarine on its axis.
It's wonderful.
Never
to
been
watch.
seen before.
Never been seen.
We really are
I'm,
spectacular.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Mr. Hitler, the manager of the Germans, does next, because I think he's got an interesting position here. He could either sort of turn the fortune and maybe introduce a new training regime, or not.
I think he made a real mistake. I still say it. I know you disagree with me, Fred, but I think that selling the Russians over was a terrible, terrible error.
It was a judgment call of the time, and you can't trust the Ruskies. The Napoleonic Wars taught us that, if nothing else.
The
Commies,
Russians.
they're commies. They're not to be trusted.
Thank you, American correspondent. Would you give my regards to Mr. McCarthy,
Why, certainly I would.
who is, as yet, an unknown statesman from Wisconsin? So thank you from the British Broadcasting Corporation. Next week we'll come back with a roundup of all of the other wars we've been waging.
Where's our Polish
I
correspondent?
don't know. He appears to have crawled underneath the table and is
Oh dear.
unable to work this thing. So
He's gone on a camping trip.
I would like to introduce a song. It is by Bruce Springsteen. It is called Radio Nowhere.